how dry I am. Dry. Just hydrate my face because I'm looking too dry. The reason why I wanted to talk with y'all today is because we have to talk about last week. I started to work at this place, yeah? And at this place, I worked there for like 2 weeks before I quit. And I will tell you why I quit that work. It was actually because I had a really traumatic experience. I worked there for 2 weeks. You could go from door to door and you try to talk to people about what the work required you to talk to people about. We were driving to a place where basically didn't live any people. The citizens there, zero. I've never been to that kind of place in my life because I'm a city girl, you know what I'm saying? But I'm living in this place in Norway called Tromsø, which is like, for me personally, I'm touching the North Pole, for me personally. So I'm at this place, you know, we drove 2 hours away from Tromsø. I was like not thinking too much about it, but when it was like 2 hours away from the city, allegedly city, I was like, oh, okay. But when we came to the place and I realized it's a place where you have to drive to the house. It's like, it's a road and then it's like a house and it's a road and it's a house. So having a car is really effective, you know what I'm saying? Personally, me, I don't have a car. I don't even have the driver's license. Yeah, I'm her. So we are at this place, right? And it's just me and another co-worker. And we are basically running around at that huge place with very few people. And so what he said that we can do, yeah, we could be more effective because we get this kind of area. We have to kind of go in these places to talk to people. And he said, okay, you take this end of the area. I will take this end of the area. Do y'all realize I'm not driving? I'm not driving. So I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because like, there's no way I would be like, no, we can go together or whatever. He said that too, but I was like, no, it's okay. You know, it's all right. It's not that much. It's not that bad. That's what I thought. It wasn't that bad. So I took the first house, and he dropped me off. And I had to pee real bad, like extremely bad. But I managed. Thank God I managed. I took the place and I was like, okay, it's so dark out here. It was so dark. Guys, just thinking about it, and nearly like I'm just starting to cry. It's really, really cold outside, right? Especially if you are outside for several hours, which I was. I wasn't in a car. Chale, I wasn't in a car. After I took these houses at that place where he dropped me off, I had to go to the road again because there's only 3 houses there and then that's just it. So you have to keep on going and take the space that you're supposed to take. So I walk and I come to this road and I'm like, oh, y'all don't have zebra crossings. Okay. That should be a big red flag, y'all. If y'all don't have zebra crossings, no crossy roads. So I was thinking, okay, let me just cross the road, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't even have like this side walker. So I was like, okay, let me just, you know, get to the other side. But it was so much snow on that kind of grass part before you come to the road. And it wasn't like high snow where you can see kind of how much it has snowed. Looking flat, not looking high at all. You can't see that it will take you to cold land, let me say that. So I'm crossing, yeah, and boom, I sink. I got snow all the way to my knees, y'all. So I'm like, okay, let me just get out of here as fast as possible. Let me just cross the road. And it was the same situation on the other side again. And I had to cross the road and there was cars coming and I had to stand there with snow at my knees. I come out of the snow and I'm on the road and my feet are so cold I can't feel anything. So what I did, I basically was running at the road to come to the other place. And this is like countryside, kind of country way, you know what I'm saying? So people here do not keep the speed limit. Believe that. Because the truck behind me nearly drove me off. I'm actually surprised that I'm still alive filming this today. I'm super surprised I'm still alive. So the truck behind me comes in the speed of light. I'm thinking, damn, is the flash behind me right now? It's coming in the speed of light, right? I'm like, okay, what should I do? I jump back in the snow to not get driven over. Basically, I was thinking, okay, this is probably the worst part. I'm good right now, you know what I'm saying? So I basically was running around the road, on the road this whole time, and I was outside in the cold for 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours-ish. And I came to this place. The map says it's 4 houses at this place. Now I come into this place, this small place, and there are 2 houses at the side. I see the first house. I come to the first house and it says, be aware, dogs are barking or dogs bite or whatever. Chalet, if you put be aware and something about dogs on your door, I'm not gonna knock on it. I took the house at the other side. It was basically a rifle there. A rifle. I'm a black girl. If you're racist and you kill me there and then, and you just like bury me in your garden, nobody will ever find me. You cannot make money if you're dead. I'm trying to get to the other place, and it's a sign that says beware of moose. Beware of moose. So on top of I'm cold, I cannot feel my fingers, cannot feel my legs. Think some people are going to shoot me at any time they tell me to beware of moose? No. So I was like, okay, I'm really scared right now. Like, I thought I was gonna die at any moment. I thought like somebody's gonna shoot me. If you wanted to kill me, you would have done it. There and then you would have done it. You would have go, I would be dead, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay. You know, I kept on doing my work. I kept on trying to do the best that I could do. Right, so I said, okay, I'm not taking the 2 houses, but there are other houses behind there in the same kind of lane, the same kind of place, you know what I'm saying? So I'm okay, let me just go to that house, right? And when I'm coming to try to go to that place, I see that there is no light. This farm looked like it hasn't been used in more than 20 years. Like, it was falling down, it had no door, it was extremely dark. It was no light at that place whatsoever. The only thing I could see was the moon. So I got so scared and I was so cold on my feet. I couldn't feel my feet and the fingers or nothing. So I start running, try to keep the warmth, but mostly because I was scared. I start running past the farm. I looked in, it had no door. It was pitch black. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I come to this house and you can see it's kind of like an elderly person living there because they have this like walking chair. And I just call on the door or whatever because like I run all this way. I felt like I have to do it for something. Just call that door. Nobody came out. And I had to run all the way back the same way to come out to the main road. I was terrified. I was really, really terrified. And when I was done with that kind of place at the map, I had to run on the road again to come to another place. Are you running at the road? You're cold. You can't feel your legs. You're looking out for cars. Cars may drive over you. You may die. Think about that the whole time for 4 hours straight. It does something to you, I'm telling you. So after I'm done with that scary place, I come to another place. I see there are 2 houses at this place. And it's a little like river going through that place. And I am just ringing the doorbell. When I'm ringing the doorbell, like I hear a dog bark. Now you have 2 types of dogs who bark. You have one of the dog who is like, oh, person, human being, yeah. And you have the other type of dog who is like, I'm gonna kill you. The dog wasn't in the house. It was out in the yard. Yeah. Barking for its life. I've never heard a dog bark so loud in my life. Never. I'm just nearly pissing my pants. Believe me, I had to pee for so long. I'm nearly pissing my pants. But nobody comes out after I knocked on the door. So I was like, okay, let me take the other house. The other house was pitch black. Everything was dark. Everything was dark. The only thing I could see was a person watching TV in the basement and a dog barking at me. Let me just knock on this door and see if it's somebody at home. And the person comes out and I say my pitch and the person's like, oh no, I'm not interested. And I'm like, okay, thank you, bye. I said thank you. I'm saying thank you for not killing me. So I'm just really overwhelmed at this point. I'm done. I don't know what to do. I wanted to call my mom so bad. But I couldn't. My hands were so frozen. Nobody knew where I was at, you know? And the guy I was allegedly kind of like working with was at the other place, you know? He was far away. We were actually far away from each other. So if something happens, good luck finding me. After I thanked this man for not killing me, I came out to the main road again, was running from houses to houses just to keep just to try to keep warm. Come to this small place on the map where it's like 4 houses. So I come in there and I'm just like, okay, let me take the house at the end and then work up. So I'm running. I hear something bark and I stop. And this bark is coming closer, closer and closer. And I see a dog and I said, Charlie. I started running. The dog is following me. I'm running. The dog is still following me. The owner is screaming at the dog. The dog is still following me. The dog stopped and went back to the owner and it got heated for a second because I thought that was it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? I'm done. I am done. I do not care if I get paid $20 an hour. I do not care. I am done. You know what I'm saying? So all those 4 houses, I didn't take any because I'm not gonna die for a job like this. No. There was a lot of other things that happened, but these are the most important things and I can remember it so detailed. And if you know me, you know that I cannot tell you a story and about something that happened yesterday so detailed. But this, I remember this for the rest of my life. You put me in a situation where I'm feeling like I'm gonna die, have dogs running after me. I'm so cold, cannot feel my fingers, cannot even do anything, running from house to house, hungry, eating in the cold. I take this bread out. I could actually open my lunchbox. It's really, because I didn't have to pinch like my fingers. I just open it like this. I could open it and I couldn't take my bread out. So I had to kind of like, hold my lunchbox and eat it like this. But I kept on eating because I was so hungry. And I tried and I closed my lunchbox and a few bites, put it back in my backpack. And my backpack was frozen. Never seen anything like that in my life before. It was so insanely frozen, I didn't know what to do. I got picked up of the guy after when the work was done. And I was like, yeah, he was like, okay, you know, how did it go, whatever. And I was like, if I died here, somebody could kill me here so super easily. Did you know that? He's like, yeah. I was pressed, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I was pressed. You have the audacity, you used to sit in your car, yeah? You have warm in your car and telling me that, oh, yeah, it's really basically confirming me that, oh, yeah, it's really easy for you to get killed here. Ooh. And also, he also said that, oh yeah, it's really cold to sit in the car too because like you're in the warmth and when you get out, it's like really cold. The cold hits you at the same time. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. In my head, yeah, I'm thinking, you know, should I just pop off right now? You can feel your fingers at this point. You can feel your fingers. You can feel your toes. You can feel your face. You can feel your ears. And you have the audacity to tell me that it's cold to get out of your car. You have the audacity. I've been running out here in 4 hours thinking I'm going to die. Now it's different. It's a huge difference. Being cold is one thing, but being cold and thinking you're gonna die any moment, that's different. And you have the audacity to tell me that it's cold for you. My lips are looking good. So that was my really traumatic work experience. Yeah, I just hope that this never ever happens to one of y'all, or has happened. You cannot keep making money if you're dead. You cannot support your family or yourself if you're dead. It's not worth it. You cannot make money if you're dead. You cannot support yourself if you're dead. You cannot support your mom if you're dead. I'm not supporting my mom. I just want to send my mom money back because she sent me a lot of money and she has been really supportive. So I just wanted to show the same support back. But yeah, after that work kind of experience, I've had a really tough time to kind of get back into the normal daily life, and I think it kind of hurt me. Yeah, it's okay because I'm just going to work and I'm working and literally nobody's there while I'm working, so it's okay to look a little bit rusty. And the same week I got to get my got another place, so I moved, and I kind of didn't ask for help. People really said, oh, we can help you, but I said no, it's okay, because I wanted to learn how it is to be an adult and, you know, just get more experience. But I think after what happened with that work, and you know, I should have just said yes, because it kind of just broke me at that point. I learned a lot and I'm so grateful for everything. So at the end of the day, I'm just here to talk about my experiences, to lifestyle, get back on track, get our life together. Because when you've been to some traumatic experiences, like some people have been to worse than me. Let's be honest, much worse. So I'm just here to help us just kind of get back, or to start and become a better version of ourselves. So I'm really grateful that you wanted to watch this video. And on my channel is no BS, you know what I'm saying? I keep it real, period. And now I'll see you in the next video.